I'm very disappointed with the panel. We will be having words after the show. Hello, welcome back to the Sportsman Untitled Extra. Today, we're going to be talking breakout stars, brought to you, of course, in partnership with Betfred. I've got a great panel with me today, Gab, Cal and Connor. In terms of breakout stars, I want to clarify what I mentioned right now. I'm not talking youth players. I'm talking any player that has really turned it on this season. We can class it as maybe one of their best seasons in professional football. Gab, kick us off with a name.
I've been very impressed. I think we've got to talk about Aidan Hackney because he had been impressive in previous campaigns, but I think this is the best season of his career so far, and I think he's putting himself right in the shop window for a big Premier League move this summer. I think he really controls midfield. I think he got bags of energy. I think he really controls games with his passing ability, really crisp, incisive passes, and he's also just exudes an aura about him when he's on the pitch, which I think is going to translate really nicely to the higher level.
Is it his breakout season, would be the only question. Has he broken out before?
I depends on the definition, doesn't it? But I would call it a breakout in the sense that this is the best season that he's had. So he's established himself before, but not to this extent.
Okay. Connor, you want to throw your first name out?
Yeah, I've got Hackney in there, but I am going to start off with Charlie Hughes at Hull City, centre-back. Obviously, he's been brilliant this season. Arguably Hull's best player, or one of top three best players up there, maybe with Gelhardt and McBurney. Yeah, he's been outrageous, and I think there's a Premier League move in the offing for him very soon.
Premier League?
Yeah, I think he's that good.
Big. Cal, your first name onto the table?
I don't mind that. I'll go Femi Aziz first. I think Millwall have done well. Obviously, they sold Essay, got all that money for him, 100% profit, and then go and pick someone up, another young kid from QPR down the road for a couple of £1 million. Goal contributions that he's got through roof. I think he is a top player.
He's someone that really kicked on Millwall's season, isn't he? Because at the start of the season, Millwall weren't great in front of goal, and he's really taken control. Creation, scoring, very, very good talent.
They've been good for each other. He's sort of leveled Millwall up as well, and I think they've raised his game now because he weren't doing this at QPR. He's been really good this year.
Yeah, definitely one of their breakout players. So go back to you, Gab.
Well, I've got a bit of a left field shout, which is Nestor Aylan of Watford. And this is someone who's a real individual in that he's a bit of a high volume shooter, but he's got so much power on his shots. And he's an unbelievable 1v1 dribbler as well, and so much natural sort of athleticism. I think he's a really exciting player in terms of high league potential. I think maybe one of the reasons why he hasn't started as many games as he would have liked is the challenge of fitting him into an overall team dynamic. And I think that's going to be one of the things he's got to overcome in his career. But I think his ceiling is very, very high.
Very, very high. Only Ryan Manning scored more free kicks in the Championship this season. Shall we move on to your next pick? I like the idea if you're going to go with the guy that you've written down on the page here.
Yeah, there's a few there, mate, but I'm actually going to go with the guy that I've got as a last thought, which shouldn't have been the last thought at all, but I've gone with Kramer. At Millwall, I feel like this is probably his breakout season in terms of people just the notoriety, understanding who he is, what he's about. Outrageously good. Been Millwall's best defender, and I think they've had a really, really good backline this year in Caleb Taylor and Juicy Jake Taylor. Juicy Jake. What? Juicy Jake Taylor. Yeah, look, they've been very good this season, and Kramer's he's been levels best centre back in the champ, I'd say.
Yeah,
Cal, yeah,
monster.
Yeah,
I agree. I think like he were kicking on big time last year, but it was more at right back, wasn't he? Obviously Tanganga were there. I think people are taking more notice of him now. He's top. Again, I think he could do Prem.
Yeah.
Kramer.
Another quality. All right, Cal, we'll move on to your next name.
Agee Man at Derby. Come in first season in England, doesn't even do it. First season in England, and I think he's walked into Championship and looks like one of the best ones. I think he's one of the best strikers in this division. Big physical, obviously, suits that game, but he's not like he don't look clunky for a big football. I think he's quite an elegant striker. I like him a lot.
No, it's been a breakout season with his goals, 10 in the Championship so far.
Obviously, coming from America as well, there's a lot, for big money as well, there's a lot of attention on you for someone like that, and I think he's just handled it really good.
Fair. Nice. I like that suggestion as well. I think it's nice that we've got a blend of attackers, midfielders, defenders. Gab, what are you going with next?
I am going to go with Pelle Matson of Norwich City because I think since Philippe Clement took charge of the Canaries in November, he's someone whose game has shot up another level. He feels like he covers every blade of grass with his work ethic, and I think technically he's pretty tidy as well, and he's been a really strong influence in that Norwich midfield. So Pelle Matson for me.
Very, very nice. Connor?
Next up, I'm going to go with, it's not just breakout stars, by the way, everybody. It's the 10 best players in the champ as well. But I am going to go with, I think we've got to give him a bit of flowers, Rushworth for Cov. Once again, not his breakout season. He's done it before, obviously, but I think he's gone to another level this season and he's probably just ahead of Johansson at this moment in time.
That's the best goalkeeper in the Championship.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. We've included a goalkeeper. Well done.
Had to do it.
But there's a few names that I've not heard yet, and I'm getting a little bit annoyed. Someone at Hull City that someone's got to say. Has anyone got him on the list?
Yeah, we've all got him. He's kind of, we're all getting confused this breakout star thing, aren't we? But top 10, have you got? Presumably it's McBurney.
It's got to be McBurney.
Yeah,
This is his breakout season.
Breakout
season. 20 goals. 20 goals.
It's not his breakout season.
No, but this is. This
scored
whole
loads at
City
Swansea.
team.
It's not his breakout at all.
I think he's a breakout star.
He scored loads at
For Hull.
Barnsley that season. He scored loads at Swansea. Nah, not having that.
But this is his team. I feel like he defines Hull City at the moment.
Yeah, I get
With his
he's
work
everything
rate.
they're about.
It's
yeah.
his team. That's why I think it's his breakout season.
You're giving me grief for having Hayden Hackney.
Yeah.
Well, all right, sorry, I'm not going to make any more suggestions. Gab, you got another name?
A name that I would put forward is Frank Onyeka, because I think a sign of a great midfielder is someone who makes those around him better. I think Frank Onyeka has said to Matt Grimes, who's struggling with the defensive transitions, I'll look after that. Don't worry about that. I'll do all your dirty work. You just get out there and play. And I think that blend has worked really well for Coventry in the last few weeks.
You can accept that one. That's absolutely fine. Cal, next name?
Makama for Norwich. Obviously, he was good at Lincoln, but I didn't really think he'd manage to step up like he has done. You're obviously a big fan, aren't you? And obviously, if you're going to put Josh Sargent on bench and then get him a move because you're that much better than him, you've got to be some player, aren't you, for a young one? I like him.
Are you Jovan's witness then, Cal?
What?
Jovan Makama.
Oh, right. Sorry, caught me off guard there. Caught me with that one.
Yeah, we edit that bit out.
Oh, that is sensational. Moving quickly on, Cal, can you give me another name?
Yeah, sure.
Just keep going.
I like Alfie Devine as well.
Yeah.
I know he's not Preston's player, but to say Armstrong, who were the best player, got recalled, I think he's really stepped up even since January.
Reckon he's going to be worth £4 million. They've got like £4 million.
They've got first dibs on him, Preston.
Apparently, yeah.
You've got to take that.
They've got to do, haven't they?
You've got to.
Or another champ
as well.
Another champ club's going to take him, aren't they?
Yeah, and he were all right at Plymouth, but then he's gone abroad and he's since. He's had a lot of loans, but I think this is one where he's really sort of stamped it. He's like, I'm good enough for this.
Definitely.
Very nice. And
Definitely.
Connor, another name?
Yeah, obviously we talk about Hayden Hackney a lot, but we've gone on about Borough's midfield all season. I'm going to throw Aidan Morris in there. I absolutely love Aidan Morris. Proper screener, very intelligent footballer. I wonder if Hayden Hackney could find a better, almost like midfield partner who facilitates as much as Aidan Morris.
It works so well, doesn't it? He's the like you said, the scrappy one, the guy that makes the tackles, the interceptions to allow Hackney to play. It is a great partnership, and I think that's going to be an interesting one for Hayden Hackney and his next club, if it's not Borough in the Premier League next season, is he needs to find someone like that. He needs to find a partner like that. I think that's a really good shout.
Bobby Clark for me, Derby County on loan from Liverpool. He can play more advanced or he can play a bit deeper, but I think that his link-up play is really neat. He's got excellent movement, and I think he's got some higher league potential, maybe if he can bulk up a bit on the physical side.
You want another one?
How many names?
Want another one, but
how many are we at now? 10
we're on
each.
quite a lot. We'll have to revise our list at the end, but there's some honourable mentions in here. But I still think there's a striker at Swansea City that someone has got to say his name.
I wasn't going to say him now, but I obviously Vipotnik's been really good, but he was good for like Bordeaux, wasn't he, before they went under. So he's done it at that level. So someone that I'm going to go with is Burrell at QPR. Again, I think someone who's done it at a level below to then come and do exact same thing almost for same sort of team, same sort of position, not one at top and still put your numbers away for a young one as well. Burrell, he's not an old player. I like him. He's good, and there are a lot of obviously attention on Coney, and there's going to be for like profile that he is and your expectation with him. But Burrell's been really good. I like him a lot. Right,
so we mentioned a whole host of players there. Now I want to take 3 players from each of you, and I'm going to pick Ollie McBurney being in the top 10 breakout stars. So that's my suggestion. Connor, we'll start with you. Your 3 best players in the Championship that have broken out this season.
Oh, broken out. I will go. Charlie Hughes would be in there for me. I'm going to put Kramer in there. I am going to stick him in there. And then I'm going to go Femi Aziz.
Nice. Yep.
Onyeka, Clark, Island Kinder.
Ooh. Makama, Aguiman, and I liked Rushworth. I'm going to nick that one off you.
Very, very nice. There we have it. The top 10 breakout stars in the Championship. The Potnick misses out, which I don't know why. I'm very disappointed with the panel. We will be having words after the show. But get into the comments below your top 10 breakout stars in the Championship. Do you agree with what we said? Have we missed anyone? That is a big question because we spoke about a lot of players, but still, there's a lot of teams and players in the Championship we may have missed. Of course, if you're new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and we will see you next time.